What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fidget here, back again with another story from my past. Today's video is about when me and my cousin used to always throw rocks. I mean, just in general, throwing rocks all the time. Okay, it's time to get into the story, shall we? Really, the main thing we used to always do with the rocks, obviously we threw them, but what we used to do, cause we used to be at my grandma's house, and it was a tree like right, be like right there by our mailbox and by that big generator thing. We used to take rocks, a whole bunch of rocks, and our neighbors had it's like a garden ish, but it's like they used to have the whole thing with rocks. We used to go over there, pick up a whole bunch of them, and then we used to throw them to knock down on like pine cones and throw them at like squirrels and stuff like that, birds. And it was crazy. We used to have fun doing that. And then we used to always throw them. We used to always throw the rocks at our neighbor's house because they had like a little spinning little thing at the top of their house, and we used to try to hit it, and sometimes we used to just throw it on top of their house. And I know like I don't know how many times we did it, but I think it's just that one time. And then their daughter came out, which was friends with my cousin, but I mean I didn't hate her, but she wasn't my friend, you know what I'm saying, in that kind of sense. But she came outside and told us to stop throwing the rocks because our parents was asleep. We eventually stopped, you know what I'm saying? And then like other times we used to throw rocks at my grandma. We used to try to throw rocks over my grandma's house. Is just kind of like not on them, but we used to try to throw it over to see can we get to the backyard. And then sometimes I used to take the rocks, and I used to try to just launch them, choose my direction and launch and see how far they can go. I mean, we never hit nobody's house like a window or anything like that, but we used to always do that. And then I think we used to always take the rocks and then go to my neighbor's house, and they used to have like a little pond. We used to do something else with that. We used to drop our tree had like berries. We called them snake berries, but I think there was something else. So, like little small blueberries, and we used to take a whole bunch of them. We used to drop them into their I don't know what's wrong with us. We used to drop them into their little pond where the little fishes was at, and then we used to do that a whole bunch of times. And then after they moved, and then when they moved, the pond was gone. There was nothing. I think it was still water in there, or it was filled up with something. But I mean, we back there we used to do some crazy stuff, so we never got in big trouble or doing something by acting like throwing a rock, busting somebody's window or anything like that. We used to always kick pine cones. So we used to always our pine cones the pine cones would fall off the tree, and right by our mailbox. And we used to and we used to play soccer pop. We used to play soccer with the pine cones, and we also used to kick the pine cones into the road and they kick a whole bunch of them in there and just let the freaking car hit them. And they'd be so cool because like the car come in like boom, and then it would run over the pine cone and then boom, it kind of jump a little bit. Sometimes it'd be like a near miss where it barely missed the pine cone. I mean, it's nothing against the rules of that. There's nothing wrong with that. We just kick a whole bunch of pine cones in the road. I mean, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's the end of the story. We had an awesome time. We had an awesome childhood. We used to always fight with sticks. We had like swords. We both had our like specific stick sword that we always used, and we kind of always battled. And then we always used to place our sticks behind like our bush, we had a bush obviously, and we used to place it right there in the same spot every day. For some reason, I don't know who would take our sticks and put them somewhere else, and we'd be like, "Where are our sticks at?" We eventually would find them, but it was like one time to the point that we couldn't find them. They were like they were gone again, and I'm like, "What the?" I'm like, "Come on!" But that's the end of the story. If you like the video, click that like button. Comment, share, subscribe. Catch you guys later. Deuces.